fight so far. Apologies for that technical error 3 rounds ago. That is all my bad. You guys have missed 3 rounds so far. Polar Ace now no rounds in. They've first attempted a lobby hold before moving upstairs and losing it twice. Revenant now is trying to clinch out the attacking half. The same exact kit as before, except instead of the Mozzie, or instead of the Mozzie and the Mute, we're going to see Kaid and Raisho coming. A good change considering the previous strategy has not been working.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Jaeger's spotted on the roam upstairs. First order of business for the Ash in all likelihood.
Holding my ammo. Throwing flashbang.
Carito taking out Blake. There's your roamer, dead early once again. Top 4 now in the attackers' hands. Revenant appearing very dominant on Consulate so far. They seem to have their attack half down to a science. The roam clear, flawless for them. All remaining players on site, all they have to do is join out the first floor, confirm that it is clear, and then put those soft breachers to work. Nomad with her air jabs, trying to peek down yellow stairs, looking for any free kills.
A really big fucking
There goes the soft breach, but a good soft breach counter is a nitro cell. That's 2 kills for the defense. What a comeback so far. Meeps with the MP5K. Can't quite find the Nomad, unfortunately. As Carito attempts to still peek through the floor. No joy for him. Plenty of time, though. But no more soft breach. As both the Buck and the Ash are dead, they're going to have to make the holes they have work. Meeps has now went around for the flank. Ooh, but Control Freak with a dirty 1-tap, it looks like. There goes your Kaid down. Evil Eyes, though, are there to greet him. With no soft breach in hands, those will stay for the remainder of the round. Maestro's Ulda doing all the damage he needs it to onto yellow stairs, and there you go. Suddenly it's a 1v3, not looking very winnable, and down goes the Thermite. The first round for Polar Ace this matchup, but well deserved. Nitro Cell well placed, and some good gunplay to help deny that vertical play after the roam had faltered. The roam clear being quick, top control gained pretty quick, in like 20 seconds maybe. Not quite sure what went wrong there for Revenant on the attack besides losing those gunfights through the floor. Unfortunately for them, Buck, I believe, died to the C4. And that's kind of a risk you take. Whenever you're the Buck player, you should know that they're going to C4 you. And you got to play around it. You got to stay agile, stay moving, make your hole and run away before they find you. And it seems that once the soft breach died, they kind of stalled out with no more vertical pressure. Means the defense could anchor behind those 2 Goyo shields and 1 Y shield. And that's all they needed. But now we're going to go back up to the top floor so that we can take control of our lobby defense. Revenant winning this previously because IQ in the hands of Carito. had single-handedly taken control of the top stairs hold, killing the mute, I believe, before killing the Mozzie as well.
5 seconds to go.
And once the man advantage had been won, well, there went the round. So we'll see if Polar Ace can adapt to this. We're going to see 1, 2, 3 players holding upstairs with a 4th roaming below. Make that 4 players upstairs. Not a single player on the actual bomb site, which is not too unusual for a lobby hold. But as I say, that smoke will return to his default position. The Valkyrie Black Eye spotted out.
Swapping bags.
Mozzie knows there's a player on his windows. He'll play it passively and try to play his life. The smart move here. But Karito, though, continuously getting control of the admin. We'll see if the IQ is able to find any free kills this time. Yakel droning her in. Valkyrie now holding yellow pulse from below, and Blake here trying to hold projector. He'll soon be met by the IQ and likely a black buck, rather. Grado taking the gunfight, another player hitting their shots. Blake on the Jaeger smartfully playing for time. The clock dwindles away, minute and a half remaining, and no one's gotten a kill so far. And as I say that, Meeps gets a kill onto Karito. There goes your IQ, and Skies, though, refragging twice. There goes Artful and Vlize. Yeikel now following it up with another and another. All 4 players that were holding the upstairs have fallen. Now it's up to Seafuls. A familiar situation for him. It's a 1v4 clutch scenario with a whole minute left. Not much you can do there. Control Freak and with the Hibana will take him out. Not much to say about that round. Unfortunately, it's the same fate Polar Ace had suffered before. Unable to hold control of the top floor, IQ and the Buck simply ran through them, or IQ and the Buck and the Ash rather ran through the defenders upstairs, essentially winning a 2v4. And once that had happened, well, Seafuls can't clutch out every round, and he's been put in that scenario 3 times so far this matchup. Revenant just looking extremely confident on their attacks and on their pincer pushes onto the top floor.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We're seeing a pretty crazy switch up here. We have Castle now, as well as Doc for our upstairs hold. No more Mozzie, no more Lamai, no more Goyo. It looks like it's going to be a bit more of an aggressive hold. Playing Mute, Mozzie, and Goyo really lends itself towards a passive style of gameplay in which you simply waste time and let the attack come to you. That hasn't quite been working. The attack able to simply run through those defenses in the previous rounds. They're going to switch it up. Polar Ace now bringing Doc, who can play more aggressively. He has a lot more health and a darn good gun in the MP5 with the ACOG. Can't quite hit the spawn kill. But now with more fragging potential essentially on the defensive end. You can contest the IQ, who always pushes admin, or Ash, who always walks up yellow. Nomad will put her air jabs in their default positions as the castle is removed by Karito in his breaching charges. An interesting thing to note about Revenant, something that's not too unusual for Consulate attacks, is they spend almost half the round outside. Every player, perhaps except the Ash and Karito on the IQ, spend most of their time outside droning their entries in. And there's this high level of teamwork between Skies and Corito on the entries and their support players. Able to get them intel that allows them to take these 2v4s and come out victorious. So, mad props to them. Nomad, seemingly a pro at this upside down rappel we see. It's just so effective, why would you not use it? Flyze with the best gun in the game, the UMP 45 caliber, peeking projector window and losing almost half his health for it.
Clear the blast area.
Ash charge comes out, and what do you know? She's gonna walk up the yellow stairs. Pretty predictable, but we'll see if Seafolds can do anything about it this time. What she doesn't seem to know is that Jaeger's right beneath her. X-Rev elsewhere, killing that Doc, and Blake there, refragging onto Skies before not quite hitting his shots into the buck. He will return back down those yellow stairs. Yeikel surviving with his life now. He'll now be wary of that Jaeger, though. The true damage done by Blake, as Flyze will take out Corito onto the projector window with the UMP. Upside down repels seemingly in fashion here. Yeikel now scared to death of that Jaeger roam, rightfully so, as he's in imminent danger. Both staircases, all three staircases secured. Yeikel soft reaching in. That sound will tell Blake, hey, about a good time to flank. But Yeikel also knows this and is ready for him, but with the master key out, not able to confirm the kill, and even more time being wasted by Blake on the Jaeger. Yeikel rushing up yellow, it's all he can do, and oh my lord, he takes out Seafolds, shotgun for shotgun, but Flyze though with the refrag onto X-Rev. There's a Nomad dead. Plant going down from Control Freak. Will he be successful? The answer is yes, but the flank is also not successful. Yeikel with the third this round. Flyze now refragging before being taken down himself. Plant is down, 1v1 scenario. It's up to Yeikel. Good lord, man. I believe that's a 4K. Fantastic round from the Buck. That is insane. Blake on the Jaeger, not able to kill Buck while he was in piano. And in return, he will pick up a 4K, walking up yellow stairs with his master key out to shut down the smoke there before picking up 3 kills to allow his teammate to plant. Absolutely nutty round from him. Yeikel and Skies now successfully top fragging. Corito playing that smart IQ. And that's 5 rounds for their attacking half. We're going to go and switch to the defense for Revenant, starting off on the top floor. An interesting attacker lineup. We still see Nomad and IQ. You really can't change much about that. But instead of going for Buck and Ash, we're going to instead see Sledge and Zofia. That's really just a matter of preference. Although traditionally, you don't want to bring the Sledge, because in this scenario, you can't quite yet throw your sledgehammer at the ceiling for that vertical play. So Meeps really won't be able to do anything but sledge castle barricades that don't exist. So an interesting selection there. But the Zofia is there. She has 2 impacts that she can use if they need to play vertically. Revenant now here with Wamai, Jaeger, and Mozzie. Piece bits and pieces of that 20-second meta. Smoke here also to waste time, and Yeikel with the pulse below, likely roaming in the basement to get intel for his team. And there he is. What do you know? We're going to see this 3-floor hold from Revenant. 2 players down below. Pulse and the Mozzie.
Drone activated.
Pretty standard. Whenever you're attacking top floor, you play this little mini game where your nade operator, whoever that may be, Buck or Sledge, or not Buck rather, Flash Bangs are gone. Sorry, that'll take me a while to get used to, but here you go. This little mini game here, you burn the ADS and the whammies onto that yellow staircase, and then you toss your nade through and kill the player that's sitting there. But we're not going to see that this time. No one there to burn the ADS for Sledge. He's going to instead just walk right up.
Repulsion device set.
And we'll see if it works. Smoke. Not smoke. Carito. With Jaeger here ready to deny him. But he's back outside.
Swapping next.
A bit indecisive. I'm not sure if he's waiting for his teammates to come burn the ADS or if he's just not quite decided on how he's going to push it. But here, we're going to see Mozzie and Pulse. Yeikel with the info. Telling Mozzie, Sledge is right there, free for the taking. But he's pushing up the staircase. And Carito takes him out. An actual sell from Yeikel, and that Pulse takes out Blake. There you go. Sky's now refragging onto Meeps. That's Sledge dead. Artful still outside. Sees the Pulse player. Can't quite kill him with that LMG. And taken out by the Mozzie. Good teamwork there. Mozzie and Pulse working together. Pulse not getting too aggro.
Sensor deployed.
C-Foles outside of the B window. Upside down repelled.
I need to reload.
X-Rev with this fantastic angle. With the backwards shield. C-Foles not going to be able to hop in that window. Unless he wants to die.
New mag.
And a stall out, it looks like. C-Foles and Vlaise, not sure of what to do, not sure if the round is winnable, are going to wait for the aggression to come out from Revenant. But it will not come. Playing it patiently and smartly. Revenant will wait for the free win, essentially. And C-Foles comes in. One my hops up, takes his free frag. And now in a 1v4, Vlaise will need to get some free kills. He spots one. Not able to get the kill. X-Rev not able either, though. Vlaise takes his free frag and will hide on the roof. Nope. It's going to be a hot breach in the bathroom. It's not going to go well for him, though. And all of Revenant will chase to see who can get this last kill. But it won't be Yeikel. Saving the KD. Not much else he could do there. Another round goes to Revenant. 6-1, a pretty dominant lead. Not much really else to say. It's looking like maybe the map ban just went Revenant's way. They are extremely prepared, obviously, for Consulate. Their attack and their roam clear, by the book, pretty picture perfect. And their defense also rather crafty. Not a really creative defense, to be honest, but the teamwork was definitely there between the Pulse and the Mozzie. Not much you can do against that. The lone IQ. It just seemed that the roam teamwork was there for Revenant. An interesting attacker lineup from Polar. They're not going to 6-pick anybody. We'll see Dokkaebi and Maverick.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Dokkaebi has smoke grenades to cover a plant. Maverick, now that Buck no longer has grenades, Maverick has them still. So what do you know? You can use those to destroy Evil Eyes, Goyo shields, and the like. And we'll see if Polar can stay in this. Just keep their head up, get some focus going, and hopefully the IGL can string together them a few wins and bring some momentum back to their team. Revenant here. Mute and Vigil, likely gonna roam. Mute's upstairs, so I'm assuming he's placing down mute jammers up here. That's gonna be a bathroom hold. There you go, you see the mute jammers. They're gonna open up that hatch down to B site and essentially have Vigil holding probably like a roam while Yeikel sits in the bathroom in safety. It's gonna be up to our attackers to push them out and get control of that hatch. With 4 grenades, though, that's very doable. And there goes the admin take from Polar Ace. Dokkaebi in here. Dokkaebi is quite useful here for this top floor push because you have 2 of these phone calls. You don't really need to have drones. You just pop one and sprint until you hear a phone ringing. And if you don't, well, it's clear. Control freaks killing Sledge. Looks like a hole's made in the floor, but as we all know, holes do in fact work both ways. A little bit of a victory jiggle there from Control Freak. He'll take his kill. Oh no. There you go. C-Full's not quite able to make the Maverick trick work, but it's soft. So that's good. He'll turn it out to see if anyone's covering him, and oh, peekaboo. There you go. X-Rev is watching it, so good luck making that soft. And he'll give up. Blake now trying to get rid of the 2 players in bathroom, but the ADS is just eating away all of his utility, and he's alone. Nope, he's not. Artful there to back him up, but with no grenades, they're going to just push this doorway. No other choice but to run in and hope for good aim. Yaikel on his back with the shotgun. It's likely he wins it. Skies in the hands, Vigil in the hands of Skies and Control Freak, both taking free kills. C-Full's trying to get some intel while Vlize looks to refrag the players in bathroom. Just not a whole lot of coordination really coming out from Polar Ace. Not pushing the bathroom together, not getting the refrag. Not able to play these little mini games and effectively get the garage door open. We'll see if they can clutch this up. C-Full's with some tiny little holes looking for free kills. Vlize, here's the play on Spiral. And takes the head off of Jaeger. There goes Corrido. A star performer for Revenant this game, but Yaikel on the refrag. 1v4 scenario, not winnable. C-Fulls will run on in there, and the GGs do come out. Great game between these 2 teams. Revenant just the better team, it seems, this time on Consulate. What we learned there is that Revenant is quite prepared for Consulate. Their roam clear was fantastic. The drone work, you had 2 entries enter from opposite ends, a support player joining each of them in, and no defender was able to shut them down, not even with Mute or Mozzie. That takes a lot of skill, and it's really hard to overemphasize how skillful that is to roam clear when you have to deal with Mute and Mozzies denying your intel gather. But good effort from both teams today. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the stream. Take care, you guys.